From C Sportsnet, Undisputed, with Mason Tyler, Jason Gallagher, and Matthew Mistixo. Welcome back to Undisputed. My name is Mason Tyler. Joining me today, there is no Jason Gallagher. He's dead. However, we do have Dylan Fox in his place and Matt Bottles joining me this lovely evening when we're recording this. And we got some shit to talk about, man. We got some shit to cover. New Hampshire was shit for many.
No, it wasn't.
You see, that's where this is disputing. This is undisputed that I did not like New Hampshire.
I think you just weren't good, personally. I watched it.
I think this show is about my opinion. I know you allow me to have it, but man, I knew, oh God, I'm going to share what I have to say about New Hampshire.
Mason, you know what really sucks?
Don't do it.
We're taking over Undisputed.
From C Sportsnet, Undisputed, with
Matt Bottles and Dylan Fox.
Alright guys, welcome back to our Undisputed. We're here to talk about how much we appreciate Mason Tyler and how mad he's going to be when he rejoins the call. Alright, well, as we wait for Mason Tyler, we should talk about how good New Hampshire was. I think New Hampshire was a really fun race, and I really enjoyed it. What did you think, Matt?
Yeah, it was a good race to watch from the pace car.
Okay,
Oh,
bro.
and there's this guy.
Oh, look, he's
Okay.
back.
All right. Welcome back to my own show. All right, so we're going to talk about New Hampshire.
No. This is our Undisputed.
Bro, this is not
This
the
is
USSR. This is Mason Tyler's.
Change the logo. Change the logo to R Undisputed. It's
No,
R
please
Undisputed
don't.
now. It's
Oh my
R.
God.
No, don't listen to them. I control our contract. Change it. No, it's changed. Good boy. Thank you.
I'll just
This is gonna be one of them
down
episodes,
and it's
man.
just undisputed.
All right, Mason. Let's let Mason get his little tantrum
Let me get it
out
out
of the
of my
way.
system. Let me get this undisputed shit out of my system. All right, so New Hampshire, very polarizing race. A lot of people didn't like it. Some people did. One of those people was OVRPAID. OVRPAID collected his first win. vKolby did not win. I repeat, vKolby did not win a row race. OVRPAID, I think we all saw this coming at some point. He's been pretty damn good. Hasn't shown up as much, but still pretty damn good. Obviously, because he didn't win. At least that's the running joke, because vKolby didn't like the setups. And I will say, there are things I liked. There are things I didn't like. I thought the speed was right about where it should be. I thought the handling was interesting, but not bad. What I didn't like was it felt like I was rolling the dice in Las Vegas. I was putting it all on black every time I entered every corner. You're either gonna, and you hold it to the bottom of the racetrack. That's the fastest line. But man, you gotta slow down heavy. And when you do, you lose all the momentum. So you either slide it too much or you undershoot it and lose all your momentum. And you just have to find that spot in between. And I'm not going to say I didn't, because I think first half of the race, in my own experience, I was shit. And then I got better. But the problem is, it's not that, I didn't like it because I was terrible. I mean, I finished 8th, not good, but it wasn't fun to drive around other cars. If you're in your own lane, running by yourself, it was good. I liked it. It was fine. I mean, I think that unpredictability of the cornering made it better if you were running by yourself. However, in the art of racing, you're not running by yourself. And I know, and this is hard for me to say in front of the guy who can remove me from the call once again at any second, especially mid-sentence. But that's my takeaway from this. in the nicest way I can put it. But what wasn't so nice, and both Dylan and Bottle had a front seat from this, was I don't want to call it as much Kolby and hydrogen peroxide racing's beef like Dur and OVRPAID, but it was like Kolby and Diamond Beast versus Dur and OVRPAID, and it was low-key kind of funny because they were roughing each other up. I'm honestly surprised no verbal penalties came out of it. So what's your guys' takeaway from that little shoot that was happening up front?
Matt, I'll let you start first.
It was hilarious.
As a fan, I loved it. That was really enjoyable to watch. As a host, it was kind of like, when do I draw the limit? And I kind of was just like, if we get to where we're just like straight on putting people in the wall, like driving people into the wall, trying to just wreck people, I'll do something about it. But if we're just gonna bump people out of the way, like hand them a fender on the straightaways,
Roman's racing.
I don't care. And that's what they were doing. It got a little intense there for a minute, but for the most part, they were kind of just they got their first taste of like what this setup was kind of made for. This setup was kind of made for unpredictability and the ability to put people in uncomfortable situations to create more passing. Otherwise, New Hampshire would have been single file everywhere around. And that's what people don't understand. It's like, yeah, if you didn't like that, your alternative would have been the same thing where you can't pass. And that's just how New Hampshire is with these cars. You can create a setup that, yeah, it would be a multi-groove track, but I don't want to have a track or a setup at a track that is a single groove track in real life where we got motherfuckers against the wall, diamonding the corner to build momentum. That's not how New Hampshire runs, at least in the next gen era. That's what these cars are based off of. So I was like, well, let's create something that's kind of multi-groove, but it's more of just positioning your corner exit speed to get around to the inside of somebody. And then it turned into just, a dick-tugging competition.
Mm-hmm. I don't entirely disagree with that because I do see where like that's coming from. And that's why I think the unpredictability was good, but at the same time, when
it was too much.
I think that's where a lot of people got upset, is that no matter how many like laps you put into practice, like me, Dur, and Bottle, literally the episode we did after the All-Star race, we did a bunch of laps, and even before that, I did some laps, and I thought, I was quick, but I think the thing is, especially when you're racing around others, you can't just hot lap constantly, and when you can't try to hot lap the inconsistency part of it, you're sliding around almost like it's dirt, except it's like way less forgiving. You in dirt, you could recover, still have a decent lap, and then in New Hampshire, it was like you're cooked, you're losing positions. I mean, there was I'll give an example here. So, I would go like, the reason I struggled in the first half of the race was, you get around the wrong people, your laps are going to be cooked, and you fall back. And I was running last, and I'm around the 3 and the 21. The 3 had no idea how to run the track. No offense. Well, actually, much offense.
Yeah, much offense, because I'm over here getting my, actually, nah.
Well, you got to be careful. We're live. We got to be careful.
Yeah. Actually, I'm getting the sharper end.
The producers are mean mugging us right now, dude. I gotta keep it clean.
Listen. Okay, listen. I know Levi's over here, like jeans over here, fucking blue jeans.
Levi's.
Blue jeans aren't even good. Blue jeans aren't even that good of a clothing.
Wranglers
jeans are
over here.
overrated. Now, I wouldn't even call them a Wrangler, because at least Wranglers are dependable. Shit, how many times has C-Sport's been dependable this year? Ah, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I will say they've shown up and broadcasted every race.
I know, I'm kidding. I'm having fun with it. You know what? If they're
the commentary booth is like a rotating door, dude.
Their commentary booth. We just need Casey Benson there. We just need Casey Benz.
You just got to force him into retirement to do it.
Yeah, listen, Matt. I'm taking your driver.
He's going to see
I even
sports.
thought about. There's this guy on TikTok that follows me, and I follow him. He like records himself like commentating that in our like real life NASCAR races, like asking him like if he would want to do it because he is really good. He's like Dave Moody style.
I mean, most people don't do that for free though, let alone for a row racing league.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. And that's like. It's like that's not really like my. That's not my circus, not my monkeys. You know, it's like they're broadcasting my circus, but it's not my monkeys. You know.
Yeah, I get it. No, that's yeah. I lost my train of thought right there talking about C Sports, but laughing at the Levi's
We
thing.
were talking about
the
Luna.
3 and the 21. Okay, so
and the 21.
I will say Luna. I mean, cleaned it up a little bit towards the end, but me and Luna were just shoving each other back and forth basically for like the first 25 laps, and then Skyronics by some miracle made the field, and you know,
some miracle, he was pretty fast. What do you mean?
Fast is a freaking overstatement, dude. He freaking every time he would go through the corner, he would brake check the hell out of whoever was behind him, and
But it worked. But it worked.
Yeah, it worked to his disadvantage. I rear-ended him, and it freaking ruined his corner. I'm like, dude, you got to get moving.
Wait,
But it worked.
didn't
Got him top 8 power rankings.
didn't Skyronics make the field because I lost the bet to Dur?
True.
Shut up, Matt.
So Skyronics wouldn't have made it that the bet. Speaking of the bet,
but because
Yeah.
I lost the bet, I had to drive the pace car.
for those who didn't know
you had
about
to do
the
the job. You had to do the job that you were, brought on board to do. That was your job.
Job?
bet. Okay.
That was your
Job.
administrative task.
For the,
You're right.
for the listeners that don't know about the bet, Durr and Bottle made a bet to see who would qualify better. The loser, the guy who qualified worse would drive the pace car. The guy who qualified better would race. And obviously Durr raced. Bottle qualified worse. Granted, not poorly by any means.
I wouldn't
But-
have made the field without the bet.
Yeah, exactly. But the bet circumvented that.
But
And
I had to do the bet.
That's a big word, man. Good job, Mason.
I thought, I mean, it's not called a shit.
Never mind. You took it all right. You took it all right away.
I just went and undid my own shit, man. Dude. But anyway, another guy who, I ran into way too many times later half the race, and I was freaking fuming. If you were in the Swift Team VC
Thank
at
God.
any point in the last 40 laps,
Willingly, no one's gonna do.
yeah, nobody. But, dude, I'm not as mad about it now. And I may have got it out of my system. I still stand behind what I said. But B-Rad, oh my God. I get it. I will say this much. He consistently, if you were to go lap by lap, the entire race, he was probably faster. He was up there. I wasn't as much, obviously. But when I got up there, I thought Luna was the equivalent of Ryan Newman. We got Ryan Newman, but with a little bit more pep in his step.
So Ryan Blaney.
Ryan Blaney. It was like Ryan Blaney, dude. I get around him once. I get punted, and then I punt him back, and it's just we're beating the shit out of each other to the point I'm getting frustrated. And what really pissed me off is he completely misses a corner at some point and does the same thing Skyronics did and just brake checks me in another car right behind him. And I get it, you're defending position, dude. That shit was so annoying. I was so pissed, man.
Maybe you're just not as good as you think you are, Mason.
No, you're probably fucking right. You know what, Dylan? You're right. I'm ass. I'm actually terrible. B-Rad's the better driver. Half the field is better than me. I'm terrible. I'm supposed to be representing the old guys. I'm fucking doing a terrible job. Is that what you want to hear? Because that is truth. All right? So next topic. I'm done talking about B-Rad. I'm done talking about New Hampshire. B-Rad this, B-Rad that. Welcome back, New Hampshire. Halfway through the season. Maybe not quite halfway. Anyway, point standings. Exiting New Hampshire.
Struck a nerve.
Man, we got some bullshit happening in points.
Struck a fucking nerve. It appears.
Dude, yeah, you did. Now we're talking about some bullshit in the point standings. You want to? All right. So as always, vKolby still the points leader. No, I don't think that's going to change. B-Rad and me tied for second. Diamond Beast fourth. OVRPAID moves up to fifth with the win. Good for him. Skyronix, consistency is key. Sixth. You know what? I'm not to shit on Skyronix too much, but I will say he can make the field, and he does okay. And you know what? He goes out there and does what he sets out to do. Maybe he makes me eat my words one of these days, but I just, out of that top 10 I'm looking at, other than maybe
That's why he's number 8 in my power rankings, man.
King Prime, I think he's probably the worst out of that top 10 points, but whatever.
I haven't seen King Prime in 2 months.
Yeah, he's
Dude,
showing up in every.
It's a mirror, and that's what I was going to talk about. King Prime is 8th in points still after 3 starts. There's been 7 races this season. He's only made 3 starts, and he's still top 10 in points because it was
if you look at the actual point numbers, he would be if he doesn't show up to Charlotte, he will be a wild card spot once Charlotte's over, because either Victoria, Ray, or God forbid Northify is going to knock him out of the top 8, and it'll be Axel, who's currently clinging onto a wild card spot because, well, not clinging, he just he's pretty comfortable. He's got the wild card spot because of his suspension, and then Ray's got the other one, which you makes the chase, but there's no bonus points. vKolby will get bonus points for when he wins the regular season championship, which, by the way, B-Rad did close up on him a little bit, and you did. And then it'll just go based on every win you get. There's a couple more bonus points. I think I also did, I can't remember. I see too many numbers every day to remember. Let me pull it up real quick.
There's a lot of stats, so that makes perfect sense.
There's a lot.
But looking at this top 10, I was talking shit about Swift last week. My own team. I'll give Ray credit, reeling it back into the top 10, and Victoria for making the field at New Hampshire. The fact is, though, the best car out of Swift and Full Throttle finished 8th, and that was me. So we got some work to do, a lot of it. And we just may be ass for the rest of the season, and it looks like it. And that disappoints me greatly. But, that's reality. I can't change reality. Are they going to probably be mad I said all this? Yeah. I'm not, it's like,
Okay. The chase, it is 5 bonus points per win. I thought there was there's a bonus for being the regular season champion. I think there was gonna be one. I had it written down at one point, but I guess I don't have it anymore. I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing myself with something else. So yeah, no. Each win is 5 bonus points. So right now, let's see here. Diamond Beast Law and OVRPAID and King Prime would be tied for second. vKolby would be first in the chase standings, and then everybody else would be tied for third. It makes the chase, and then obviously you got your 2 guys that start with 0, even though they have wins, which I guess isn't the biggest detriment, because I would honestly say our 2 out of our 3 best drivers of the season have yet to win. Until Charlotte next week. Not this week. We're off this week. Next week.
Yeah. Probably no one to speak to next week either, because we won't have shit to talk about.
Personally, I had an idea.
Oh boy.
We are going to Charlotte next week. And Matt, you know what's great to talk about when we go to Charlotte?
Oh.
The Charlotte trip.
The Charlotte trip. I think that would be a great idea. I know you're gonna hate this idea, Mason, but frankly, this is technically your show, but I own it. We should bring Marcus on here.
Oh,
Jason,
God.
Matt, myself, and maybe I think that's really the only important people. Nobody else was really there. And we just talk about the trip.
We can make it a special episode.
Yeah, and we can play. We could play Roblox mini games for the people that don't care. Actually, no, you people. We can play some mini games. We can play some stuffs. We can do some stuffs.
Things. I'm not entirely opposed to it, to be honest. I just I mean, like, I don't know. But to get back on track here, going through the points, Luna's up to 7th in points. Axel Brady, or King Prime 8th, Axel Brady 9th, Ray 10th. North Vi was in that top 10. DNQ'd hit New Hampshire. Was probably on mobile when he attempted to qualify. Big names.
Oh my god.
Dude, that was a disaster. That was so. Speaking of DNQs, New Hampshire actually brought back DNQs as we had more than 14 people trying to make the field. So those being Bottle, technically, North Vi, Aiden Graham making his return to the NRA, and some guy named BT Racing. I don't know much about him, but he
Never heard of him.
DNQ'd. Yeah,
That's impressive.
yeah, no. Some DNQs happened. None of them were anything of too much note other than Bottle, and I guess you could say North Vi, since North Vi's shown up to a lot of races so far this season. But yeah, notables outside the top 10. I'd put Victoria, North Vi, Even Flow, Mistakes, O'Meara. I mean, Ethan hasn't shown up in a while. Ethan could be good again if he starts showing up again. Rez was decent at New Hampshire. But I mean,
Rez is he has 69 whole points. Rez has to win. Rez,
Yeah.
even Mir was. I was talking to Mir earlier in another call. Mir was talking about like, oh, how far back am I? I'm mocking him as if it's like a bad thing, but it's not a bad thing. And also we're down to 119 members. And George the Dev is DMing me. I'm getting overstimulated. Somebody hand me a beer. Speaking of beer, Bush Light.
dude, Baffle's coming back. Holy crap. Screw row racing. Bush Apple is returning to shelves. Mason Tyler's Undisputed. One of the few episodes that'll come up next. I will be drinking a Bush Apple while recording it. I'm not drinking anything right now.
I have Bush Apple in the fridge from last year still.
Man, I only bought 2 cases last year. That was my biggest mistake I ever made.
We bought 2 at Charlotte, and there was a couple left, and then I bought 2 more cases when I got back to Oklahoma.
Damn. Dude, I'm so excited. But something to not be as excited for, we brought him up earlier. Axel Brady is no longer suspended. Oh, dude, I know. Axel Brady is returning to the seat at Charlotte.
You say that, but Axel, I think he's going to look at the standings, and he's going to change absolutely nothing, and he's going to be a complete pain in my fucking ass the entire time.
Dude, he's probably going to race more aggressive because he knows where he's at. Like, it's not ideal.
Yeah, that's the
Coda
crazy
did
thing.
not
It's
do him
like
favors.
the two. I got it. Over here doing some fuck shit. Real quick, recork. Listen, for the at C Sports, real quick, could you throw the graphic up of the points, and then if you could find some kind of funny graphic about Axel and Ray like loving each other, I don't know, being something.
Axel and
if
Ray
you
fan
guys-
art.
Mason, if you interrupt me again, I'm canceling your show. Axel and Ray are not the biggest cheerleaders for each other. You can remember their little get together, and then the whatever the fuck that was at Montana. So I could definitely see a world where they're both just playing dick tucking contest over here for the playoff, the chase spots, if you will.
This may be being set up as one of the most anticipated regular season battles ever. Ray versus Axel, trash versus garbage. I mean,
And then King Prime's not safe. You have Victoria, which Mason, I don't know what you got to do to Victoria, but please make her change her name. It's so annoying. And then you Northify in there. Even Flow is part time. Mystixo, Mirror. I mean, Ethan. They got guys in striking distance. You know, they win a race, and now
They're in
it's like
pissing
all of a
distance.
sudden, yeah, you know, they're
They're censoring this whole part, dude. Dude, here's the thing. They got too crazy early on. Now they're out here juggling too many balls, trying to make too many shots, dude. And it's just...
I thought the C Sports did a pretty good job with, I can't remember what episode it was, but like they did a lot of editing. They did a lot of like cool, funny graphics.
They've been doing better with that. I gotta give them credit, dude.
I haven't. Okay, so the last C Sports, the last two Mesa Tower Undisputeds, I've watched. I watched one. But it was it's like 50 minutes long. It wasn't the New Hampshire one. The one before that. I watched that one. I was driving back home to where I used to live, and then the one before that, the New Hampshire one, I watched last night. On the way home from Kansas.
Dude,
So I wasn't really like watching. I was listening to it, I guess.
Oh,
not while trying.
yeah. Were you listening to the Spotify or the YouTube one?
I don't have
It's on both.
Spotify.
Oh, okay. So it's YouTube. Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Undisputed's on Spotify. The YouTube experience is much better, as it's a whole ass video. But to each their own. If you're driving somewhere like Dylan or other people
And
who
might I
listen.
recommend, with the release of Bush Apple, for those of you that have nothing better to do, nothing beats a nice good afternoon of listening to Mason Towers Undisputed while drunk driving. And I highly recommend
With
you
Bush
all
Apple.
try it. Yes. This is a joke. Please do not drunk drive. If you do drunk drive, you drive like Axel Brady, and that's not fun.
Y'all put up and y'all would see y'all niggas outside.
You know what is
Only-
fun though?
Dude.
Let's talk about. Let's talk about.
No.
No. Listen, shut up. Let's talk about some shit.
All right, let's talk about some doo-doo. So here's the deal. If you drink and drive, you drive like Axel Brady. We got to make that like a PSA. We got to make an image of that and like, don't drink and drive. If you drink and drive, you're like Axel Brady.
If you drink and drive, George Tolsma. I understand. If you listen to this, I understand you like your name or like that dude. But here's the funny thing. No, I already closed GIMP. I'm not changing it. If you want to race, I'll change it. Speaking of George Tolsma, I guess we could cycle on into our next little section of talking about how I'm going to kill Matt Bottles.
What?
Real.
No, why not the pest?
Kill George Tolsma.
Yeah.
All right,
Dude.
Mason, take it away. It's your show. You host.
Yeah, okay. So speaking of George Tolsma, silly season's been getting a lot more active. Lexus is ride shopping after Full Throttle Racing, and bear in mind, I had no say in this decision.
Yeah,
Was released from Full Throttle Racing, and Lexus
well, yeah,
has been the free agency.
whoa. You don't have any say in those decisions because you don't own that team. Are
I know.
you manipulating Full Throttle Racing?
I am not
Mason?
manipulating anything. I'm a advisor to those decisions, and
You can't. No. Oh, am I gonna have to investigate this whole?
No,
circle
you don't
jerk
have
of
to
Ford
investigate
teams?
anything. I'm being serious. I just
Oh, I just noticed the Swift Motorsports.
Hunter is
server
getting a
left-
boner right now for what you're saying.
Hey Siri, call Hunter.
Oh no.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Hey Siri, call Hudson. I need to ask him a very important question.
No. But no, that was a
Hey Hunter, I have a question. Do you have an erection?
Sure.
Thank
I knew it. I knew it, dude. That was like casting the bat signal.
Yes, that's just put my.
You mention
right.
anything about
My
Swift
ear-
or Full Throttle being penalized or investigated, dude, he gets his heart on.
Speaking of hard on, I got to see every America's favorite driver, Noah Gragson, run ass at Kansas Motor Speedway because Front Row Motorsports is ran by Al Qaeda.
Dude,
And I
Kyle
can't wait
Busch
for him to
ran
leave that
last.
team. No, dude, I was listening to Noah's radio. He was genuinely begging for them to make changes to the car, and the crew like, oh, okay, we'll make changes, and then he would pit, and they just, and this fucking guy is here.
Oh
Jason,
no.
Jason, listen, this is not the time. Well, not the time. Go away. Anywho, and they just wouldn't make changes, and I'm getting to the point where I'm tired of it. Anywho, the side episode. Mason, take it away. It's your show.
Okay, so Jared just popped in. Now he popped out. Well, I wouldn't say
He's
popped
been
out as much as he was forced
forcibly
out. So,
Oh, he might pop back
dude,
in.
what else can I add? How many
one
minutes are we at,
join
Bottle?
Like 10.
What?
How many? What, dude, this is.
Wait,
this
we got a
episode's off
we got a
the rails.
Nokia phone. We got a Nokia phone trying to answer the call. What's that?
Hello, chat.
Uh,
I closed because our fat ass coworker called the fuck out.
Marcus?
Jason, I have a question.
No. What?
What is all set up at Charlotte?
The car.
No, I
The
changed
car.
it. I hated it.
The one car.
I hated it, so I changed it. It runs like New Hampshire now.
Oh no,
Hold on, let me
bro.
join my computer. Hold on. Hey, no,
We
so
don't want you here.
Fuck Dylan. My penis did a good job today.
Dude.
recording.
Bottle, how many minutes are we at? For the love of God, we gotta reel this back in.
Half an hour.
Oh God, we still got 20 more minutes of this? Okay, we got it. All right, so,
Wait.
Hello.
dude, all right. And New Hampshire, look, there was a lot of bitching at New Hampshire. I guess I could emphasize more on the rivalries. We talked about I want to just say DT versus hydrogen peroxide. Dur, since you're on the phone with us,
Hi.
Dur, what do you think of vKolby and Diamond Beast at New Hampshire?
I bitched them.
Dude, yeah.
I made them my fucking bitch, bro.
Do you think Kolby and Diamond Beast would agree with that statement?
Bacon shit.
Okay. Well, they're going to be listening to this, and there's going to be some choice words. But anyway, yeah. So DT versus hydrogen peroxide, me versus BRAD, Luna versus the setups, everyone else versus the setups, other than overpaid.
Why you shoot so fucking loud?
Dylan versus Chips.
Dylan.
Mason versus natural disasters. That happened. I guess side story not directly related to row racing. Undisputed host Mason Tyler. He had a little taste of. Let's just say Friday.
Dude, you had a little
Nat-
taste, like a taste of chip? Like,
Dude, God, I love the taste of barbecue through my Discord microphone.
no, dude, it's Lay's poppables, sea salt flavored.
Oh, the Poppables,
salt?
dude. The Poppables barbecue slams, bro. It's so good.
Yeah, no, these are pretty good. They're like,
Are they? I'm not quite convinced.
oh, sorry.
Dude, C Sports is gonna edit this and they'll be like, what the hell? We green with this shit? Dude, this is not okay.
We did a chip tier list. To be fair, we eat chips on stream.
Yeah, dude, I mean, we tier listed chips last time. Now we're eating them. You know what kind of ate, but also didn't because of its sponsor? There was a certain scheme revealed in Schemes earlier, the number 61 Row Stock Racing Ford for George Tolsma.
We can't talk about that until we talk about silly season.
We did talk about silly season.
Mason. I just got called Jupalt for the 100th time by Jason. You're not a
Overpaid
Lyft
is-
driver.
Dude,
I'm about to sell your
Overpaid-
driver for pennies, and then I'm also gonna hit him with that.
There's gonna be nothing left of Overpaid's corpse once Dylan's finished with him.
All the money's going to my pocket.
But anyway, so George Tolsma to Torque Labs. Lexus is still unsigned, still undeclared.
Actually,
see where he
just made
goes.
his decision. Oh no, he didn't. Wrong person.
And Durr released a new scheme for the 85
Sucks.
car. It's kind of fucking boring. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about this last time. New Celsius scheme for mirror.
It sucks.
Sucks. I can't read.
Yeah, I'm not sure how I
being
feel
dead.
about
It's
it,
not
to
good.
be honest.
It's not good.
Well,
Ray, if you're listening, okay. I could single-handedly make Swift Motorsports look the best looking team in the league, but I'm just not going to because I don't like you. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
see, man,
I'm
this,
kidding,
dude,
Ray.
dude,
Kidding, Ray.
dude. Okay,
We need to reel it in. We need to be serious about this.
we need to reel it in. We need to reel it
Okay,
in. We need to
okay,
Instagram reel it
okay.
in. You
Yeah,
guys seen
we
any
need-
funny
we need to be
Instagram reels
serious.
releasing it?
All right, guys, let's be serious, okay?
So, speaking of Swift Motorsports, you know, freaking Marcus, Victoria, and Mira are all sitting on a call right now. I think Marcus is actually streaming the NHL playoff or the Stanley Cup playoffs. So,
Wow.
yeah, I'm not a big hockey guy. I'll just say that right now. Probably, I mean, I don't mind the sport, but I just least sport I probably have least investment in. It's been a big discussion with me and some of the guys I know that
Bigger Discord.
what's more boring, NASCAR or baseball? And
Baseball.
Yeah, baseball, easy. Well, but we're biased, so I mean, but if you were to ask Joe Schmo on the street, what's more boring, baseball or NASCAR? And you know, I think they'd have to think about it probably because of the stigma that surrounds NASCAR. But what do I know? I just talk about Roblox cars, and sometimes I even deviate from talking about Roblox cars because New Hampshire, while exciting in all types of ways, it was very cut and dry. You know, up and just interesting, but I don't know. What I feel like there's got to be more stuff to cover. We got to make it to like 50 minutes minimum, or else we're beating around the bush, man. We're shaking the bank, like, dude. But Prime Picks was interesting because we can talk about this. So after New Hampshire, there was a little discussion between me, Dylan, and B-Rad was there as well, and a couple other people. And so we have a little side bet going. If Skyronics beats me at Charlotte, I send Dylan $5. If I beat Skyronics at Charlotte, Dylan sends me $5.
So what happens if he doesn't show up? Does the
It did
The
all
bet is
five.
void.
The next race, they both show up.
Trace the
They both qualify.
Dude, did you touch the Char setup? Is that what I heard when I got on my PC?
I mess with it a tiny bit, but
It feels
I'm gonna
about
change it back.
them.
I might maybe make it a little bit harder, but it's still enjoyable. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We should actually talk about. Let's talk about who you guys think will be contenders
At Charlotte?
at Arby's.
Oh, dude.
Marcus.
Marcus? Dude, you are not touching Marcus at an Arby's, man. That's top line. The only person that could come close, they were in the league for like 5 minutes, Commander Wheels, man. Dude.
Commander Cossack.
Hey, Commander,
Commander
don't
Costa.
don't hate on him. He's a cool guy. He's full of love and other things.
Yeah.
I don't
Dude.
think you realize at Charlotte in 2024, this guy took up 2 seats in the
Dude, what does he
grandstands.
take on an airplane, man?
The wing.
Okay. Dude, we're gonna get like C Sports is gonna be like, you guys can't be fat phobic on the podcast.
They're just a bunch of fucking bro. Who cares what they think?
Yeah, that's so
Dude, this
pointless.
episode
They
is
don't-
gonna get an award for most censored
They
undisputed episode.
don't. They don't have jobs. They're
Job?
jobless. They're jobless. They have no job. They have no job at
Dude,
all. Look at these guys. All these little Obedient little jobless little.
I don't want to meet nowhere. Pull up in front of my house. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to pull up in front of my house. Pull up in front of the motherfucking precinct and let's bang out. Right down the block. You know where it's at. You study my whole neighborhood. Or pull up in front of the Kmart and let's bang out and let's do it on camera. I throw my life away and you throw your life away right now. Right now. Let's do it for the camera. Right now. And if you win, I'll make sure I got like $70,000 in my pocket. If you body me, you can take the money. Right now. I hate you. Let's die.
Why did a Minecraft gas just ear rape me? Speaking of rape, the entire yesterday in the NASCAR race, I had to watch my other favorite driver, Kyle Larson, get raped on the last lap, and my day is ruined.
Tyler Reddick.
I also stole Luke Breadstick's pen.
Dude.
Wow. Dude, that's LeBron James! Holy shit!
LeBron James.
Oh, speaking of Charlie Kirk.
Dude, they're gonna censor this whole part too. We can't talk about anything on this show.
Quite frankly,
Mason Times Undisputed is the most reliable source of news to ever grace YouTube or Spotify.
in other news,
Only from C
Jason,
Sports.
We need your opinion on the recent signings and the what's this thing called again? The NRA? Yeah,
That thing.
I'm incredibly intoxicated.
Real.
Hogger.
Dude, wherever Lexus goes, he goes. George Tolsma, we'll see. The third wheel, after only running Coda, released.
Wait, what?
Who?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Like this was a while ago. Yeah. Hunter is like retired again, and Aiden Graham running that 4-car attempted to qualify for New Hampshire, did not. Noodles got offered to the 5-car, but that's void now unless if Lexus shows up.
So let's stir the shit pot while we're at it. We have also sent a little warning out. I sent a little warning out because Jason never helps me.
What?
I opened my studio. Just staring at me.
Hi. Look at my car. I was staring at you.
Okay, what were you saying,
Jason,
Dylan?
can I see your penis? So
you sent a warning out.
Anybody who doesn't show up to Charlotte and has not showed up all season, I'm marking you as inactive. And I will not insert your car at the tracks because I'm tired of wasting all my time to people who don't want to give me any of their time. Which I get it. You probably signed up and got busy, but tell me that. Or be like, all right, go on, and just leave. Yeah, I get if you have a job. A lot of people here have jobs. Some of us don't have jobs. Some people also don't like the word job. Job and job.
Job.
Wait. In other news, what I'm considering doing is if you have an inactive roster spot on your team, and I have to mark it as inactive, and they continue not to show up through the end of the season, I'm going to remove that roster spot from your team. So let's say, for example, Fat Cock Racing has a
Dylan, you disconnected
inactive
the game.
Shit. I got too busy talking about my job and I forgot.
My job on Mason Tyler's unjob disputed.
I'm gonna kill you. And then what do you want to call it? Let's say Fat Cock Racing I'm gonna kill your family. Fat Cock Racing has a Fat Racing has a inactive driver, and they don't do anything about it in the season. They're now going from 2 full-time cars to just 1, and that will trim down the amount of full-time cup rides available. And then those other free agents, they can either leave, or they can go down to our second division, which the host of our second division could be in the call right now. Could not. He might be naked. Maybe he isn't. I hope he's not. That'd be kind of weird, but I would welcome it.
Naked on Undisputed? Oh my god.
That's undisputed.
That's Undisputed. Cue the theme music.
What do you want to call it? And that would open up. I would have a compromise. So let's say Fat Racing lost a cup they lost a cup entry, but in return they would be gifted 1 D2 entry to kind of open up some teams for D2. And that's just kind of a thought I had, just because every time I'm on this show, I like to stir the pot and just say a bunch of shit that I'm thinking about doing. In other news,
Oh. Mason
besides
Tyler
that,
has died on the set.
Damn.
Yeah. What do you want to call it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Horse penis on Mason Tyler's on this.
Okay.
So we were also talking about earlier, kind of some track options and the future of the schedule, and kind of some tracks. I want to talk about some tracks maybe you guys would like to see in the future.
Chicagoland!
Nope.
Oh.
So Chicagoland would be cool. Yeah, I mean I wouldn't hate it. Jason,
Please.
Fuck, I don't know. The North.
Less road courses.
Any.
Oh my god.
Matt,
Michigan.
Berlin
Michigan's on schedule.
Raceway
Fucking
No.
Entertainment Complex.
I don't know. We just have to depend on how our good friends at RowRacing.com. If you want to watch Row Racing Media, find a league, or purchase Row Racing content, go to RowRacing.com, the official victory sponsor of the NRA MC Sports. And I can go on that website and browse through all the free media or fucking tracks they have and shit, and see what kind of tracks they have. Which whoever's streaming should totally pull up their website right now and look at some of the tracks they have available, man. So that
Or
we can,
Sports can do that later in post.
or listen, all right, listen. Kirkberger.
Bro, this episode is not getting out, dude. They're gonna just be like, nope, the whole episode too much.
Listen, no, if this doesn't get uploaded, the entire season, like, I will record this shit on my phone and upload it to fucking Instagram Reels if I have to. This shit's getting uploaded.
Dude.
low key. We'll be big on YouTube.
Low
It was
key,
just like, someone just make videos of us doing stupid shit.
low key,
playing
Jason.
games.
I forgot to. We should mention this to you, since there's an off week this week, and we have nothing planned for Undisputed. We are going to Charlotte next week, so it would be no perfect time than to invite Marcus on the show, and we do the Charlotte episode next week.
Charlotte
know?
episode.
And listen, we could have Bappel. It'd be just like old times.
Oh boy. Speaking of Undisputed on YouTube,
Years
I will
of
say the view count on Undisputed is decent. I think our lowest views is on a single Undisputed episode is 44 on our most recent episode from the All-Star week, and then regular season race was the Nashville episode, the race after Nashville. Montana still grossed a lot of views.
I'm thinking about making an NRA TikTok and account.
Just clipping
and doing
everything we say on here.
Short form content from this, and then highlights and stuff like that. And maybe hiring somebody to do it. I know Casey was interested. I might have him do it. Whoever wants to do it, if someone's interested, hit me up. I don't really care who it is, as long as I know like you can do it. I don't really care. Just
Dude.
know that the NRA YouTube account is connected to me personally, and I will kill you if you do anything to it.
I will say this much. The interviews post New Hampshire, there's a lot of guys fired up. I was one of them. Luna's interview was something. Diamond Beast's interview was great.
I didn't hear any of them. Those need to
yeah.
be posted on YouTube Shorts, C Sports, please.
Yeah. I think that's like they're just sitting on some gold. I mean, here's the thing. Worst comes to worst, people make fun of us for, oh, they're getting all bent out of shape over a row race. We fucking know that. We know that we get bent out of shape over a row race. You know, it's just what we do.
The shit I used to say over row racing, I have no opinion. I can't say anything.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I used to get grounded over the shit I would say to people over row racing, dude. Come on now.
Joshy, cover your ears.
Joshy, dude, what a legendary moment.
Dude, that's a throwback.
I can't believe
That's
nobody
all
medal.
knowledge.
I still can't believe nobody medal clipped my reaction after winning the title in 26. I just screamed, "Let's go! Like, fuck all!" I said so, dude. I
remember that. Holy crap! Yeah, no, you
I was
said
tired. Like that whole season, bro. Like everybody was like saying, like I can't remember. There was people. Everyone was just like kept saying like I was gonna lose, or like I would be like wrecking me and shit. Especially like your drivers. Y'all some fucks. Fuck y'all. But I still beat y'all.
Dude, so
no gimmicks.
I'll say this.
No gimmicks.
The bitching I gave Swift after losing to Nate when we had 3 drivers in the final 4, that was up there. It's part of it's clipped. It's a soundboard in the Swift Discord server. But no.
Wait, hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay. But yeah, no. I've had plenty of there's honestly, I probably.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm back.
that
Yeah,
one.
that's pretty funny. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You guys still lost.
Yeah. I can't do this anymore. That one didn't even originate from row racing as
That
wild
was,
as that.
Yeah,
That's
it was.
right.
It was you at ARA Chicago.
No.
No, I thought no. That
I
was from
remember. I remember.
you. Bottle remembers where it's from.
I might be the only one who knows.
That was from Montana. That was so.
That was
We didn't really talk about that when it happened. So
That one was pretty good.
Marcus, shut the fuck up, dude.
That's
He
pretty good.
popped into the Swift VC mid Montana, and I was just getting fucked, dude. And I was, and let me tell you, my patience was in the ground. And as soon as I hear him talk, and let me apologize to Marcus real quick. Anytime he's around and I'm in a bad mood, he becomes the punching bag of when I am angry. And I feel bad about it. The most recent time.
Mason has something to say to you.
Oh, jeez. Hey, Marcus. Mason Tyler with Mason Tyler's Undisputed here. I want to say I'd like to formally apologize to you kind of being the punching bag of every time I get angry during a race or not during a race, and especially recently in New Hampshire. It's a shame that wasn't clipped because that was pretty funny, but this is my public apology.
No, it was.
No.
Oh, somebody has a clip of it. I gotta find it.
Oh, God.
I think one of the,
Send it to me.
I hung up. I got annoyed.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Fair enough.
No, so Marcus Shut the Fuck Up came from Montana in the Swift VC. And there was another one from New Hampshire. If that clip surfaces, we'll cover that too. But I was about to say earlier is I think some of my reactions in row racing have gotten the most clipped. There's some that I care to share. There's some that, specifically during
like the Axel Brady files, I cannot share.
No,
Jeez,
that one's
I got you a
bad.
present.
Do you guys remember Atlanta testing?
Dylan has inserted a playground off the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Playground for reference.
Guys,
Playground for reference.
remember Atlanta testing and what the running joke was when we were testing at
Dude,
Atlanta?
Yeah, that joke was fire, man.
No, we cannot. Okay, we cannot talk about that on Undisputed. But there are some things that that didn't age too well. So, but yeah, Bottle, can we get a time check?
We're at like 50 minutes. We can.
Okay, that's a perfect spot to stop. This has been another great episode of Undisputed. We head into Charlotte next week. Or no, actually we don't. We have an off week, then we head into Charlotte. If there's a special episode, you guys will know about it on C Sports or in the NRA Discord server. You'll find out. My name's Mason Tyler, joined by Dylan Fox, Matt Bottles, and better late than never, Jason Gallagher. And we'll see you guys next time on Undisputed or some shit like that.
Undisputed with Mason Tyler, Jason Gallagher, and Matthew Mestixo.
This telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or re-uploaded in any form without giving explicit credit to C Media, the featured properties under its C Sports division, and the sanctioning bodies featured in this presentation.